What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Run it up for sure. That bitch gon' not know where it's just. Run that shit, we at all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. What it do? It is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. So look, we done already reacted to Jazz tell us pretty much why her and Tae broke up. So we're gonna just get straight into Tae's reaction to Jazz. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know now, if Tae is, watching long clips of Jazz, since y'all just watched that, I'm not gonna make y'all watch it again. And if you haven't watched it, go watch that first. I'm going to try to skip around for y'all to make this, real short, sweet, and kind of get her version of everything that was going on, all right? So I ain't going to hold you. I never do. If you with me like I with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're going to get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go.
I was about to do my makeup, but I'm going to react to this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Or welcome to my channel if you're new. It's me. T to the A to the E. For y'all that don't know how to spell, I am Tae and I'm back with another video. But this video, I'm going to be reacting to Jazz's video, what happened between me and Tae. And yeah, I told y'all I would not make a video, but I would react to her video if she made a video. So here's the time has come. Here we are. I already got the video pulled up on my laptop. I watched it already, like when she first dropped it. I watched it and I texted her and I told her, yeah, just now I watched it already and I was so emotional watching this. So hopefully I don't get emotional watching this time. And I'm just gonna react to the part where she's talking about me. And yeah, I'm gonna add my 2 cents in if I need to. I'm gonna correct her if she's wrong. I'm just, react to it, I guess. I'm not really a reacting channel, so if I react wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna put the video
There's no
on
way
the
to
screen.
do it.
If y'all wanna watch
There's no right or wrong way to do it. I don't know. Has Tae been doing any reactions? But it is no right or wrong way to react.
Video, go watch it. But y'all just gonna be seeing me react to the video. I'm gonna be pausing it if I need to correct her. Period. Okay, so let's get started.
Really telling people like how I feel and etc. So this is like, what I'm saying, just bear with me. That's all I'm saying, just bear with me. So basically, y'all, the whole 2020, me and Tae, we were basically kind of disconnected.
We were disconnected, and that's why I was trying to get us back connected. That's why I was attempting to work on stuff. But a relationship takes 2 instead of 1. That's why it's just not working out. Like if I'm just trying to work on a relationship and you're trying to work on something else, of course it's not gonna work out. Let's be real.
Communication was
Okay, so that must have been the reach out part, I believe, because I know she. Okay, we got a missing a sign. She got this in sections. I love it. So hold on. I'm gonna hold my thought.
totally like, it was out of there, man. Like it was
I feel like my communication was good because every time I felt some type of way, every time I felt like our relationship was like on the verge of breaking, I would talk to her, I would come to her, I would do all that. Like
trying to make it work, trying to fix it.
this ass, like we were not communicating the way that we needed to and the way that we wanted to as a couple. And
yes, as a couple. I'm glad.
I felt like back then I wasn't understanding enough because, I'm gonna be a bigger person. I'm gonna be, a bigger person and admit my wrongs and say when I was wrong. But you know what I'm saying? It took me to like December to look back at the entire year and really like look at things as a whole and like divide it. Like damn, like maybe she was calling out for help. Maybe I did miss the signs.
I wasn't even calling out for help. I was just trying to save our relationship. It's the thing, like, I hate when people try to use, because I brought it to YouTube that I was depressed at one point, but I wasn't even depressed. Like, of course I was going through some stuff, and of course we're in a relationship. I'm thinking I can talk to you, I can count on you to like vent to, because that's all I needed was to vent. Once I release what I'm feeling inside that's making me feel any type of way, I'm good. But I didn't have that person to vent to. That's how I feel. I feel like with Jazz, I was always there, always listening, always encouraging her, always uplifting her, always doing everything like that. But this year, I don't feel like it was reciprocated. Is that the word? Reciprocate? Y'all, I don't feel like it was like, you know.
We got you.
She had told me, nothing that she was calling out for help the whole year, and I was missing the signs, and maybe I was.
It wasn't really calling out for help. It was just calling out for the person I'm in a relationship with. Like, I thought since we're in a relationship, I can vent to you about my problems just as much as you vent to me. Like, I'm always open ears for you. I just wanted you to be open ears for me. But I guess not. But I'm glad that you're aware.
I just wasn't hitting on to him until like kind of the end of November, like.
Yeah. I keep stopping it.
Something was off. I'm just like, bro, something is very much off. I'm like.
Yeah, something was off. You felt like that because that was my third time coming to you and telling you, like, I feel like we honestly needed a full week to actually connect again, to get to know each other again, to like, get back into that relationship mode. But truth be told, y'all, honestly, I feel like Jazz put me down when she put that camera down. But me as a person, I should have realized, like, dang, maybe.
I've heard that before in another relationship. We're not reacting to them, so I'm not going to mention them. But another relationship, another couple, and I have reacted to them in the past on this channel. They said something similar to that. You put me down when you put the camera down. You're one track minded. You only have like really one goal. You know what I'm saying? This is words from other person. You have one goal, and that's to be very, very successful on YouTube. So when you're doing your content, when you're creating your content and I'm around, everything is kumbaya. And then when you put the camera down, you put me down too. So at what point do we have the time to romance? At what point do we have the time to love? If everything is work, work, work. And I know some people will say, like, wouldn't you want somebody who who got dreams and, got the drive to be the best? Yes, everyone wants that. But also it's like if everything is all fine and dandy with the camera up and then we put the camera down and then I ain't get no love, I ain't get no this, how do you think the other person feels when that happens? When you put something, a job, another person, a hobby, whatever it may be, when you put that before your relationship, that can definitely cause an issue. So this isn't the first person I've heard say something like that with their relationship. Y'all got to know, though. People have to know that YouTube is not easy. I don't know where people, I don't know who put that out in the air that YouTube make a video, upload a video and get rich tomorrow. I don't know who said it works like that, but it don't. And so Tay says she's a communicator, so she want to talk about what the issues is. And I think that if her and Jazz actually, if Jazz was a little bit more open to talking or, actually sit down to communicate about the issues, they both will find out, hey, I feel abandoned and alone when we're not doing content. And then she may hear from Jazz, not saying Jazz feel like this, but Jazz is probably like, baby, I want us to elevate. Like, I might not have the time right now because I got to make sure we get, here. We down here, in my opinion. Everybody else sees us as a big thing, but I still see us down here and I want us to be so much more greater. So it's going to take a little bit more time. It's going to take some more sleepless nights. It's going to take a little less date nights. It's going to take a little less loving. Just because I want us to be so big that we're making money in our sleep and I don't never have to pick that camera up again. Or I could pick that camera up for 5 hours out of the week. And we making 1 trillion times more than what we making today. And then that's when compromise come in. Okay, on these days, we don't do content because we do loving. We do time and affection. And on these other days, I'm not even going to bother you. I'm going to go and do me some self-care stuff while you get us there. You know what I'm saying? So it just takes a little bit of communication, but I see.
Maybe she needs some space from the camera and me, but maybe our communication was off and I didn't really realize that. But now I realize that and I'm respecting her space, for real, for real.
Everything.
Maybe she just wasn't ready for a relationship during that, time. I understand. Like, I really do. I'm very understanding. All you gotta do is talk to me and let me know. Because if you don't let me know, then I'm gonna be in my head trying to put 2 and 3 together when it don't equal 8, okay? It equals 5, okay?
Even feel the same.
Oh my gosh, somebody's mowing. If y'all hear that, I apologize.
I'm like, we are not here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we are not here. We are
wasn't
not here. Like, we will be good. It will work out for a week, and then.
Yeah, it will. Okay, it's a commercial. I'm gonna watch her ad because I'm very supportive. That's something I am. I'm supportive. But while this ad is playing, of course we was not here, and we will get here for a week, and then we will separate because. Why? Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. I tried to write down some stuff to do. I guess we outgrew each other as a person, and me just keep trying and trying. It wasn't working because, like I said, I guess we outgrew each other. Like, it happens. It's life. Just communicate.
2 weeks and a half. We'll talk it out. Everything go back to good. I will say I'll work on this, and I'm gonna do this. And I guess to her, she wasn't seeing the progress. She wasn't.
Yeah, she said she was gonna work on this and work on that, and months have passed, and the stuff that she said she's working on, no changes. The stuff she said she's gonna get better at, no changes. I understand change don't happen over time, and I didn't expect that. But it's like, dang, the change just never happened. It's like the whole year went by and the change just never happened. So, and I'm not just gonna be miserable, I've been in that place where it was my lowest, and that's just not something I want to go back to. So, if y'all want to be honest, I'm gonna finish the video, then I'm gonna explain what I was gonna say.
Change how she wanted to see it. I don't know, like, she wanted to see it immediately, or
No.
she always would tell me, like, yo, I'm not trying to see it immediately, like,
I'm not.
but I'm also not seeing any actions.
Exactly. Like, it was at a point where she was just all talk and no action. It's like she was trying to tell me something I wanted to hear, but honestly, in reality, it's just like, I
Just
don't
felt
wanna
like
hear.
it was like kind of going through one ear and out the other. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fuss. I don't want to fight. So I'm going to tell you what's going to butter you up and get you, cool or whatever. And then I'm going to go back to doing what I'm doing. That's, I believe, is what Tae is trying to say.
If you ain't showing it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
For sure.
I just feel like I had a lot to work on. And then that day in December, she had like a little breakdown. That's where she had made the post that you guys seen. And I didn't know nothing about the post. I didn't know nothing about the post at all until...
Yes, y'all. In December, I was just to my breaking point. I can't even lie to y'all. When I say I've been trying, I was just to my breaking point. Because first of all, I was venting to you, but it was going through one ear, out the other. It was just like, okay,
So I just said,
now let me just vent how I used to vent back in the day. And now it's just like, I don't know why I went to the internet. I apologize for that, but it's like, who else am I gonna go to? She know my situation. She know what I was going through. It's just like, who else am I gonna vent to? But I do apologize for bringing it to the internet because that was just out of my character. That's just not me. I'm like a reality type of person. I'm like a human. I'm a real ass human. Not the internet didn't take over my brain type of person. And I apologize for going to the internet. I just didn't have nobody else to go to, so I just figured out maybe Team Tae. I just had to get that off my chest. You know, when you keep something on your chest, it's gonna bother you even more. But once I got that off my chest, I was just like, okay. And then the next day, I regretted it, of course, because it ended up on all the T pages. And it was a lesson learned. Everybody goes through lessons. It's like when I make a mistake, I learned that. When I make a mistake, everybody think it's like, oh my gosh, I can't make a mistake. But people gotta understand, I make mistakes too. And yeah.
Yeah, she one of those people that is gonna eat at her. Like if she has an issue and she cannot get it out, she says she couldn't really talk to Jazz. So if she has an issue and she cannot get it out, it's like it's just eating at her and eating at her and eating at her, and it's, you know, building more anger. Everything is at an all-time 10 when she can't let it out. So it's like, if I can't talk to you, apparently she got something else going on. You know, in her personal life that we didn't know about her. Maybe we did. I just, again, if you didn't watch the last video, I did state that I was not really active on watching every single one of their videos. So I don't know every single thing about them. But I am reacting to this because they are about to reunite soon. All right. But yeah, she has some other stuff going on in her personal life. And it's like, well, who am I going to talk to? So, you know, she got a fan base. I was like, let me talk to my fan base and see if they can help me cope with some of these issues that I cannot talk to my significant other about because the communication just isn't there.
When I personally had got on Instagram, and the great thing about it, like that night when I seen it, man, I mean, the argument just got worse. I just felt like you didn't talk to me before you had made that post.
I didn't talk to. Let's keep watching.
But she claimed she had been trying to reach out and
there we go.
Been trying to call out for help.
Exactly. And you were just too focused on you. And I understand that. Self-love, best love, period. I understand that. But when you're in a relationship, it's kind of like you got to compromise. And that compromising part just wasn't there. We just needed to work on that, I guess.
That I was missing a side, so that was her only way of letting out emotions. And you know what I'm saying? I told her, you know, I understand. I was like, okay, after I actually sat down and thought and looked back on it, I was like, okay, understandable. But yeah, from there, we were trying to kind of like work on it. It wasn't working. It
wasn't working because your mindset wasn't in that relationship mode, if you get what I'm saying.
Withdrawing ourselves, we were disconnecting even more.
Her focus was on the money. Her focus was on being something bigger tomorrow than she was that day. And I don't think Jazz just knew how to balance the two. But she did admit she had a lot of growing to do. She had a lot of things that she had to overcome. So she knows her part. She knows the role she played in the relationship, in the breakup, in everything. And she takes accountability. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
And just with everything that was kind of like going on, everything that y'all understand, we are real people. We got real feelings. Real shit was said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real shit was said.
Okay, let's get into that. When she said real shit was said, yes. Okay, that night when I posted that and then she peeped it, everything would left. I kid you not, everything would left. I was just talking out of anger, if you get what I'm saying. And I guess a lot of people not used to me talking out of anger because the way I carry myself, the way I am, I'm very like supportive, loving, spiritual, all that. But that night, I kid you not, y'all, it's like something took over my mindset. It was just full of anger, full of rage, full of everything. And I do apologize for saying some stuff that I didn't mean, honestly. But it's like, let's look back at it. What caused that? We got to think about, like, dang, what caused me to rage like that? What caused this? It's like, once you keep calling out and calling out and calling out, and then everything just keep explode up, of course it's just going to explode. What do you expect? And I do apologize. I really do. I apologize for getting out of my character. I really do, honestly.
When you are arguing, real feelings are put on the floor, like real shit that you didn't know a year ago, or feelings that you didn't know was there were said. So
it wasn't real feelings that were said. It was out of anger, and you know that we discussed it. But okay, let's carry on.
From some of the things that she had said, my heart, my mind, my body, I honestly I just feel like I couldn't do it. Like I just couldn't like.
I understand that because I said some hurtful things. I was just like, I told you, like I said, I was acting out of anger and like, I wanted you to hurt, like I was hurting. It's like you didn't feel where I was coming from, and so I said some hurtful things, and I apologize. It's like we're human. We all make mistakes. It's like when I make a mistake, it's just like type shit, but let's carry on.
I don't know, something in me was just like, it's time to focus on yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's time to just put yourself 100% first.
You've been doing that. What are you talking about?
To get back to you, like, you not even you. Like,
exactly, and I'm glad she said she's not even her. And that's when I had that conversation. I had a talk with her like months prior. I was just like, I feel like you're not 100% yourself. If you need to like take some, I told her this, I swear to God, y'all, I told her, I was like, I like you at your best, not your worst, not your this, not your that. And I was trying to encourage her to get to her best. I was trying to motivate her to get back to her best because I like seeing her at her best. That's when I fell in love with her. And y'all, I'm getting emotional. Oh, I hate this emotional stuff. Like, honestly, I told her like, pick up the camera. If you don't want me in it, cool. I told her to do all this stuff because I seen that. Y'all, I'll be right back. I need a break. Let's just keep watching because I don't want to get emotional in this video because...
Oh, wow.
I don't want to...
Real deal emotions are flowing here. I don't feel like I have seen real emotions in a while. This is 2 years old. That's crazy. I haven't seen real emotions like this in a while on YouTube. And maybe people just got themselves 100% together and they moved on and they're in better spaces and they don't cry about the situation anymore. Maybe it was still a little fresh for Tae when she made this video, but I could definitely tell they both loved each other. And even after the making of these videos that they still loved and respected each other. They didn't, from what I've seen, again, with my eyes, from what I've seen, if you've seen something different, feel free to leave it in the comments. But from what I've seen, they didn't too much like disrespect each other. And then at the age that they were when they broke up, it's just like pretty much kind of a mature breakup, in my opinion, from this video and the other little stuff I seen back then. And maybe my memory is a little bit blurred. Again, don't fight me in the comments. If I'm saying something and I'm hyping them up too much and I'm giving them too much credit, feel free to shut me down in the comments respectfully. Okay, I don't want to tussle this week. We'll tussle in my birthday month, next month. But I feel like they did they handled it well, better than a lot of these 30 and 40-year-olds out here. They handled it well at their age.
That's what my mom was telling me. So I just knew that like us trying to work on a relationship right now when we really need to work on ourselves individually, it wasn't going to work. Us staying in the same house while trying to do that, even staying in different rooms and stuff, it wasn't going to work. We needed that separation. We needed that space to...
And I understand that, and that's why I called it quits, because it's like, if you're not going to call it quits and you seeing that we're just going deeper and deeper and deeper in a hole, I'll call it quits so we won't have to just try to, escape that and get into a dark mode. Because like I said, y'all, I've been there and I didn't want her to go back there. I know she probably been there too. And that's why I called it quits. So we can have some space apart to better us. But
like, you need that space to grow individually, and that's something that I explained to her, and she noticed. And yeah, that's basically when she decided towards kind of the end of December to get her own place, and that's where
we decided that was the best thing to do, because obviously staying in that house, ignoring each other, like, it's just gonna make things worse. Let's be honest, it's gonna make things worse. And like I said, we discussed, like, if I move, we're still gonna be, connecting, but y'all, this her, this me. We on two different sides of like a bubble type shit. Like, we're not here, we're here. Like, let's be real.
I'm still processing it because it's kind of like the first time it actually came out my mouth. This is the first time. Like I told you, I haven't talked to my parents. I ain't talked to my own family about it. Like, I'm just a real,
because let's be real. Be real. Like, be real. You know what?
I keep it.
Oh, shit. I thought we were finna get spicy. You see, I leaned back. I was ready.
I like to deal with it by myself. I'm that Libra. Like, yeah, that's what happened with that. Like, nobody stepped out. Nobody did no real crazy. Man, I don't know what the hell y'all was thinking. Stuff happened in the relationships, and sometimes people grow apart. People disconnect.
And that's where I feel like you should have communicated with me. Like, when you feel like you were disconnected from me, communicate. Just like I communicated with you. It's just our communication was way off on a half a point. Like, I feel like I was doing so good. I changed that whole year. It was like I found myself. I'm like, okay, if I noticed something wrong, I would try to talk about it. I would try to fix it. I would try to, get better solutions. I was trying to, if I noticed that she was down, I was trying to uplift. But I just feel like it wasn't reciprocated. That's all.
Sometimes that's relationships, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like we've been together for 3 years. I've really been with that girl since I came to Houston. I stepped foot in Houston and I saw her, and I just couldn't nobody tell me to not with her. Like, couldn't nobody tell me to not mess with Tae. Like, that was my baby. Like, that was for real. Like, couldn't nobody tell me not to mess with her, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I just feel like she been with me since she was 18. She finna be 22. I've been with her since I was 20. You know what I'm saying? I just turned 24.
Hard to discover new audiences?
Never had that space. We never not been up on each other. Like, I met that girl, that girl moved in.
And it definitely takes two. Like, if Tae is like, I want to put in the work and I want to work and I want us to work, and it just we got to get this stuff together. If Tae is like that, and then Jazz is like, okay, I'm going to deal with that in a minute. Let me focus on this. How about New Year's? We start working on it. It's like, keep putting it off. Like, who knows what the communication was or what Jazz's responses was to Tae. But if Jazz is not willing to put in the work, while Tae is willing to put in the work, what you get is one person trying to fix everything. And then once Tae gives up and don't want to put the work in anymore because she tired and she exhausted, now Jazz want to put the work in, and Jazz like, come on, where that motivation that you had 3-4 months ago? It's like, I'm drained. So it takes two. It definitely takes two. You have to be willing to fight for your relationship. You got to want it. I know we want other things in life. We want to elevate. We want to be better. But we got to sacrifice sometimes. Sometimes we got to sacrifice.
We damn near, you know what I'm saying?
She said we never had that space. I feel like the whole 2020 we had that space apart.
Immediately, we started hanging
But
out.
we was like this. But 2020 we was like this.
And everything moved fast, and we never ever had that separation.
If they were like this, and then in 2020 they were like this, but in a bad space. They weren't like this in a good space. So you can't necessarily work on you and be loving on yourself and all of that when you got a little bit of bad blood over here. You got issues over here that needs to be fixed. If it's not if it's not 100% serious agreement that for this year, we're in a relationship, don't get it twisted, but we gonna focus on ourselves this year. If that conversation is not said, y'all just bickering and arguing and mad, and y'all just been separated, y'all ain't been doing a lot of loving, y'all ain't been doing a lot of relationship stuff, you can't be like, oh, you had all that time to work on you. No, I'm trying to figure out why we arguing again. I'm trying to just do whatever I can do for us to get back in that good space right quick. I'm not really focused on me. I'm focused on this. This is what's draining us, these issues. So if that conversation wasn't said in 2020, we're going to work on ourselves. Yeah, y'all was apart, but y'all wasn't working on yourself because y'all was beefing.
Separation. We never had that time to grow in those younger times like that in our life. And I told her, like, right now, we just need that time to grow and both get our mind right. I don't want to be the reason why somebody feeling drained. I don't want to be the reason why somebody feeling unhappy. I'm saying, and I don't want to feel any type of way my damn self because I was just feeling in a place where I just was not right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and I noticed that. That's why I was just trying to get you to communicate with me. For real, y'all. Like, let's be real.
Right now, I'm feeling way much better. That actually happened at the beginning of December where we had...
Yeah, I know you feel better now. I was a problem, apparently. But I'm glad you feel better. I'm glad. Like, I'm happy for you. On that note, y'all, I'm just going to end the video right here because, yeah, that's it. I'm glad she found herself. I'm glad that I figured it out. Like, I'm glad that she's in a better space. I'm glad. I'm very happy for her. I wish her nothing but the best. I still have a lot of love for that girl. My love never changed. We just, you know, we grew apart. That's it. That's it. I understand. Like, for real. I've been happy. Like, I honestly been happy. Like, I've been finding myself. Well, I found myself beginning of 2020. I found myself. And the person that I'm becoming, I'm very happy with it. Like, for real. I'm very happy. Like, I'm gonna cry because y'all just don't understand. I came a long way. Like, came a long way. Jazz taught me a lot. Business-wise, I really do appreciate that. I taught her a lot. Spiritual-wise, I hope she take what I taught her and like really, you know. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, that's still like, I still look at her like this, but I respect that we need space apart. Honestly, I really do. Like, I understand that. Like, I'm an Aquarius. I'm very understanding. I understand. Like, I really do. I understand you're trying to work on your brand. I understand that. I understand. And that's what she didn't understand, where I understood. Like, I get where you're coming from. And it wasn't going to hurt my feelings. Like, I've always found a way by myself. I always found a way. Like, I'm that type of person. If I see something wrong, I'm going to find a way for myself. I know how to maneuver, y'all. I know how. Like, I don't know. But, yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm really not going to do an outro to it. So, yeah. Bye. I love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay positive. And remain yourself. Remember that. Remain yourself. Don't change for nobody. Nobody. Love yourself first. That's all.
Some emotions was flowing in that one. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I could see a little bit of hurt and a little bit of happy tears, you know, those tears at the end. Because I find myself crying and talking about something positive. It's happy tears. It happens. But I hope that maybe Jazz and Tay can come together and they not necessarily react, but just kind of talk through some of the points that both of them made and like kind of give the younger viewers that are in young relationships, that are in YouTube relationships, couple pages, couple channels, give them some insight and give them some advice on how to keep it going, you know, because a lot of the times when you think of a couple channel, you think of Jazz and Tay. Although they have been with other people, you think of Jazz and Tay still. You still think of Damo and Chrissy, although they are with other people. You still think of Diara and Ken, even though they are with other people. They was like the originals. And not to disrespect anybody, any of these people individually that I have just kind of like tied back together right quick. But I want everyone to know that they were big deals in these YouTube streets. And so maybe when Jazz and Tay come together, they can come together and kind of like shed light on issues like this, you know, being a couple, because they're not together. I don't think they're going to be trying to work on getting together. If they do, I would like to see them grow. But if they don't, I respect that. But maybe they can come together and maybe give us 2 or 3 videos, some on Jazz channel, some on Tae video, business, on business, but just kind of help the couples channels that are in the making make it work for the business and for the relationship. Because a lot of people look up to these 2 individuals. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for the content that they have. It's going to be good regardless. Whether they come trying to do some truth or drink spicy edition, it doesn't matter what they come with. If they on that mature stuff, they come do a little podcast. I'm here for it all. But I would love to see them really kind of deep dive into why they broke up. Because in this case, which is kind of rare, there was no cheating with this breakup. There was no side piece, with this breakup. So it was a communication issue. They had grew apart. That was their issue. So I hope they can come and help other upcoming couple relationships, or even people who doing YouTube solo dolo and they mate ain't involved, because that person can feel a type of way too, because YouTube is not easy. I'm tired of seeing people say, get a camera. If you ain't got a camera, use your phone, make a video, upload it, blow up tomorrow. We rich. If that's the case, everybody will be rich. YouTube is hard. And it could take a toll on individuals and relationships. So I'm ready for the Reunited episode of Jazz and Tae. Y'all let me know if y'all are excited or if y'all over it already and it hasn't even started. All right. If you like content like this and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Run it up for sure. Your bitch gon' not know amateur. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera roll.